appear with my learned friend, Mr. Tlatwayo, for the public prosecutor in this matter. For the private prosecutor in this matter. I see I'm moving myself to the NDPP. For the private prosecutor, and my learned friend will introduce herself and I'll then address the court as the court pleases me.
Also, please, the court, my lord, I am Pumzile Sokela. I appear on a watching brief for Mr. Ramaphosa. Thank you.
My lord, we apologize for not having had time to come and introduce ourselves.
The last one to say that.
Well, my lord,
wondering when will I see you in my company?
I'll be coming. I will. Thank you, my lord. No, my lord. Well, all those introductions between me and you a few years ago don't count. I have to come and introduce myself again. My lord, yes. If I can just take your lordship very briefly to why we're here. My lord, this is a private prosecution, as your lordship knows, and I won't take long, but just to trace how we got here. The private prosecution, my lord, commenced in December 2022. Now, what then happened is the accused person in January of this year sought and obtained an urgent application effectively to exempt him from appearing in person, pending Part B of his application to review the private prosecution itself. What then happened, my lord, is that on the 19th of January, which was the designated date of the appearance, the matter was postponed to today in front of Judge Ismail. And the purpose, my lord, if I may just refer your lordship, why it was essential to have the sitting on the designated date is that Section 11, as your lordship would know, of the Criminal Procedure Act reads as follows. If the private prosecutor does not appear on the day set down for the appearance of the accused in the magistrate's court or for the trial of the accused, the charge against the accused shall be dismissed unless the court has reason to believe that the private prosecutor was prevented from being present by circumstances beyond his control, in which event the court may adjourn the case. In a nutshell, my lord, that's one of the major differences between the civil court and the criminal court. As your lordship knows, in the civil court, if you're not there, the matter might be struck off, you can re-enroll it. But here, it would have been dismissed. So to avoid that jeopardy, the matter then set on the 19th, obviously to be postponed because we can't proceed with the actual trial until the judgment of the review. Now,
Part B been dealt with already?
That's correct, my lord.
So you're waiting for the judgment?
That's correct, my lord. Last week, in fact, that's why, thank you, my lord, I was coming to that. So last week, before the full court in this court, the Part B was then heard. The DJP fortunately expedited the hearing for obvious reasons so that things could move. And that hearing happened last week. And as your lordship just alluded now, judgment was reserved. So really where we are now is to await that judgment, because that's the key. If the accused person is unsuccessful in that, then obviously at the next appearance he must come here. If he's successful, then that will also have different implications. So my lord, the order that we seek today, and my learned friend again was here as a watching brief for in the last time as well. The order that we seek is exactly the same as the last time, but obviously now to a different date. Your lordship, again, I know for a fact, knows that in criminal matters, unlike in the civil matters, you can't just postpone sine die. There has to be a specific date. So from a practical point of view, my lord, to allow the space for the judgment, we thought if it pleases your lordship, we would ask for a longish postponement so that at the next appearance, of course, we'll also report back to the court and take it from there as we're doing now. And with we are now in May, so the date that we had in mind would be around 29th of August. If your Lordship doesn't feel that that is too long away, we would then, because we don't obviously we don't know when the judgment will come, but we think a reasonable period.
I think it is a reasonable period.
Yes,
It might be longish, but not knowing how long the judgment you're waiting for,
Yes,
maybe 29th of August, rather than you coming in July
Absolutely.
again and then we get to postpone
just to say we're waiting for a judgment.
for a judgment. Maybe the 29th of August is as appropriate. I think it is appropriate.
I don't know if my learned friend has anything to say.
I'm available on that date.
Well, anyway, you're holding a watching brief at this stage.
Yes, I am.
So whether you're available or not, I'm not so sure if it is necessary.
My Lord, I need to be here to hold that watching. My availability is paramount.
My Lord, therefore, as the court please, I'm indebted to my learned friend. My Lord, if we could then, the order, as we say, just for continuity, we want it to be almost identical as the last time. It was simply, one, the matter is postponed to the...
I was going to ask if you have a draft order.
Oh, no, but we can prepare one, my Lord.
Maybe let's quickly prepare one.
Yes,
I think
we
that
will
would be
literally
good.
just
Yeah.
change, cut and paste the old one,
Yeah.
as the court pleases, my Lord.
Yeah. How long do you think that will take you?
About 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Okay, we'll adjourn and
As
convene
the-
again in 15
As
minutes.
the court pleases the court, my Lord.
Yet again.
So she's not an opponent, she's a real watching.
That's why we abuse it.
If you have friends that you are the one who's doing it, you'll be fired.
Can I just print the words and I can change the text?
Oh, you've got it. We've got it, I think.
Yeah, I'm saying, I'm sure she said I can just change the text and print.
Oh, good.
okay.
Yeah.
I did send it to you.
Just
Just check that the court, the case number is right.
Oh, yeah, because there was one which I confused. Just make sure that they change the
It is
date
correct.
and the, okay, sure. Thank you. And the judge, and the judge. Yeah. Oh, that's even easier.
Yes, Mr. Mpofu.
Thank you. My Lord, we entered your Lordship for the break. We have prepared a draft order, and as I indicated, except for the name of the judge, it indicates today's judge, Justice Kumalo, and the date as indicated earlier, 29 August 2023. But in all other respects, it's identical to the previous order. We therefore move that, if it pleases your Lordship, that an order as indicated in 1 and 2 of the draft order. But my Lord, before your Lordship does that, as your Lordship knows how this works, I'm not the private prosecutor. The private prosecutor is here. I'm merely acting on his behalf.
Yes.
There is a matter that he wanted to raise, my Lord, which is a concern. And your Lordship will guide us. It might not be in your Lordship's hands. But there has been a pattern of, I don't know what to call it, whether it's a go-slow or a sabotage. Every time this matter has to sit here, we have to be struggling for days to have it based on the roll, which is surprising because it was postponed to a particular date. It might be that it's a matter that we should raise with the registrars rather than your Lordship, but it was my instruction is just to raise it, my Lord. The reason why the private prosecutor is particularly worried about it is because it seems to be happening only in this court. Your Lordship might know that there is another private prosecution in KwaZulu-Natal, which is ongoing, and we've never had those kinds of problems there. We do understand that people might be afraid or have some reasons not to want to get to assist us, but we expect the justice system to assist us irrespective of who is before them. So it's just a matter, either for the record, your Lordship, if your Lordship can assist, your Lordship can assist. If your Lordship can't, maybe we can take it formally in writing with the registrars or whatever. But it's something that I was instructed to flag.
Well, until such time I hear what it is, let me hear what the private prosecutor has.
Yes. Okay. Well, my Lord, yes, I don't want to take your Lordship to the inner details, but basically it's non-cooperation. But the matter, for example, yesterday my attorney had to spend a whole day just to have the matter enrolled, even though it had been postponed to a specific date. We're not quite sure why, and we're told through the grapevine that people are scared to deal with this file for whatever reason, and that should not be tolerated.
No, that can't be. The other thing that I wanted to raise, because I'm looking at the case number, is this an SS number or just an ordinary? Looks like an ordinary serial.
Yes. No, your Lordship is quite correct to flag. Yes, my Lord, there's a bit of history to that.
Yes.
This is an ordinary number.
Yes.
There is a process that we're following to convert it into an SS number. What happened, my Lord, very briefly, is that when the matter was originally, the summons was issued in December. We've now subsequently learned from the registrar through an affidavit that was filed in the civil matter that it was simply enrolled in the ordinary way. Apparently, they didn't know how to deal with a private prosecution. According to that affidavit, it was the first time that they were dealing with it. So that's an administrative matter that will be attended to.
It is being attended to.
Yes, my Lord. What I can assure your Lordship about is that because last time we were here, there was even a bigger mistake. They used the case number of the civil matter. That has been corrected. So this is the correct case number for now until such time that the administrative processes have been attended to. As court pleases.
Thank you. You say?
And I have nothing to add to that.
You have nothing to add to
except
that.
we're in agreement about the court order.
Yes.
And I just wanted to indicate that the case number on there is the case number that appears on the summons.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Now, in light of the matter that you raised, basically, I think there's very little that I can do.
Yes.
But in your address to the powers that be, the registrars, do indicate that you flagged this with the judge, and it would be much appreciated that they cooperate going forward.
We're in the 30th, Your Lordship. As the court pleases, my lord.
The draft order marked X is made an order of court.
As it pleases the court, my lord.
And the court will adjourn.
They should be